of you for turning out. And for the question that was asked about the causes of gender-based violence and how to combat it. There are many, many causes of gender-based violence, but number one, in my opinion, is lack of knowledge. That is when, especially on the part of the person who is suffering gender-based violence. By the way, let me start with defining gender-based violence. Gender-based violence is violence that happens to you because of your sex. That is, this violence happens to you because you're a woman or a girl or you're a man or you're a boy. Remember, gender-based violence can happen to both women and men. But we know that the people who suffer more from it are mostly women and girls. So it doesn't mean that men don't suffer gender-based violence. It's just that very few of them suffer it, but women suffer more. And what is the reason for gender-based violence? It is for me, it is lack of knowledge, lack of information, especially on the part of the person who is being subjected to the violence. Violence can take the form of beating. A person can beat you. A person can also speak in a very harsh language to you. A person can demean you, make you feel like you're nothing with the language they speak to you. A person can also withdraw certain services. It can be mental. But what is important is, if you are in a space where somebody is beating you up, or somebody is sexually harassing you because you have gone to ask for a job, and the person says, you have to sleep with me before I give you a job. Or the person says, you have to sleep with me before I help you. Or the person says, oh, you are my wife or you're my girlfriend, I can't beat you. Who are you? Shut up. And then they beat you. Or the person says, you're my sister, I can beat you. Or you're my husband, I can beat you. Or I can harm you, I can inflict harm on your body. No human being, whether man or woman, has the right to harm any other person. You hear what I'm saying? No person has a right to harm you in any way, whether bodily or mentally or in any other form. Nobody has that right. So if you are in a situation where you are being harmed and you don't know that you are being harmed, that is the number one cause of why gender-based violence persists. Because maybe you think it is normal to be beaten. Yes, he's my husband, he can beat me. No, it's not normal. Husbands should not beat wives. Or no, he's my boyfriend, he's giving me money, he can beat me. No, your boyfriend shouldn't beat you. Or no, he is I'm looking for something from him or her, so if he says I must sleep with him, or if she says I must sleep with her, I have to do it to get that service. No, you don't have to. So lack of knowledge, lack of information is one of the major reasons for why gender-based violence exists. Second one is lack of power, lack of agency. You're hearing the MC say that some of the girls here drop out of school and then they get married. So when you can't have any education or skill, you're not learning work, you're not learning, you're not in school, you don't have any means of livelihood or something, how you can help yourself, then somebody can treat you anyhow if you're with them, because you lack agency, you lack power to make decisions. You will think, oh, if I leave this house now, how will I feed? Or if I don't do this, how do I get this job? Or if I don't agree, what would happen to me? So that lack of power and agency is why we say that girls should stay in school, boys should stay in school, people should learn handwork, people should be doing something, so that you can have the opportunity. If somebody says, I will give you 5,000, but you have to sleep with me. If you are working If maybe you're a tailor, or you're a hairdresser, or you're a computer scientist, or you're a pilot, or you're a doctor, and you have 5,000, will you sleep with the person? Hello, will you sleep with the person? Why won't you sleep with the person? Because you already have that thing the person is holding, that the person is using as leverage, as a condition for you. So that is why we say stay in school, finish school, learn some work, finish learning the work, be doing something for yourself, so you're not in the space where somebody can give you condition which you must necessarily meet, if you think so, before you can get what they want to give to you, and that is what contributes to gender-based violence. The last one is culture. For me, there are so many reasons. I can go on till evening if you want to talk about this, but I'm being very brief. The last one is culture. If I ask you people here now, and answer me truthfully, forget about that we are talking about gender-based violence. Is it good for a man to beat a woman? No. Is it right? Is it cultural that a man can beat his wife? Is it allowed for a man to beat his wife? No. Is it happening? Are men beating their wives? Yes. So you see, culture sometimes plays a role, how we are brought up. We are brought up sometimes in societies that believe that something can happen and it is okay. So sometimes it is religion, sometimes it's culture. We think, oh, we are doing the right thing. Or maybe the man is being beaten in the house. The man closes his mouth and says, hey, if I go outside and tell people my wife is beating me now, they will tell me I'm not a man. If you're a girl or a woman, the man is beating you, they tell you, stay in your marriage. Think about the children, think about the family. What will people say? So many reasons. Culture is another one. But I am glad that I'm sure many people have been talking to you people about the fact that those kind of things are not right, which is why you know about gender-based violence and you're asking about the causes. How do you stop it? Information. You need to have information that gender-based violence is wrong. 2, you need to equip yourself. You need to have power. You need to have money. Let me put it in simple terms. You need to have money that allows you to be able to make certain decisions. So if you're in a place where they are beating you, you can go out and rent another house. But if you don't have money, where are you going to go to? If you don't have work that gives you money, what are you going to do? If you don't finish school so you can get a good job, how are you going to get money? So stay in school. Do not rush out to go and marry your boyfriend. Don't have premarital sex. It's not even good as now. This one don't put it because it's no UAP. And now as a Christian, premarital sex is not good. But don't go having sex without protection. Don't get pregnant and drop out of school. Stay in school. Finish. There is a reason why that some women don't suffer as much with gender violence as other women. And you people can see examples on the table here. You can hear this madam, everybody is thanking for what she's doing for the kids. It is because she has the ability to do it. Even Diane, who is doing the football, she has the ability to convene. If you do not grow your power and agency, you cannot do anything. You cannot help yourself. You have to be in a position where you can be able to help yourself. The last one is continue to tell your community. The culture does not say a man should beat his wife. Culture does not say a man should be beaten by the wife either. Culture does not say if you're in a relationship, somebody needs to beat you. And then practice does not say if you need something from a man, the man must ask you to have sex with him. So when they say, come and have sex with me so I give you something, you say what? No. What do you say? No. Hey, you people are not talking, eh? If they tell you, come and have sex with me so I can give you money, what do you say? No. Thank you. also want me to talk about how what we're doing today is contributing to some of the SDGs. They actually listed them SDGs 5, 13, 16. They want me to talk about how sports is a powerful tool for empowerment, for education. They also want me to say how this initiative that Diane is running aligns with UNDP's, the UN, not necessarily UNDP's mission. The United Nations mission of Leave No One Behind. Then they want me to talk about, and that I will talk about. They want me to talk about the community initiatives, how good it is, such as this women's football tournament. How we are going to launch local development dialogues, and they want me to reaffirm UNDP's continued commitment. Okay, so this is what they wrote here. I have finished the speech. In Kampala, and I went to Hotel Africana, and it was some youth staying on climate, and two people ran after me. Normally when I go to events, when I'm leaving, a lot of people follow me. They want to say something to UNDP. It's always normal, and I make it a point of commitment to stop and listen to everybody who wants to talk to me, because you don't know what they want to talk about. Sometimes it is the difficulty of coming to our office, or they don't know it. So I always use these opportunities to talk to people. So two women followed me. About three or four, 5 or 6 men followed me. The men wanted photographs. We took photographs. On the board, they wanted photographs. So we took photographs on the board. They had a board, we took photographs. He wanted my card, I gave it to him. The lady that followed me said, "Oh, I'm from the parliament, and we are working on climate issues in the parliament. This and that and that and the other one." I listened. And then just as I was about to enter my car, Diane comes. And Diane says, "Madam UNDP RR, I met you in Kabale." And I stopped. Why did I stop? I had just come to Kabale some few weeks before then. You might not know here, but UNDP does quite a lot of work in this Kabale. We have extensive engagement with Kabale University, where we have put up an incubation and innovation pod. We also do a wetlands restoration project here in Kabale. I'm always in and out of this Kabale. Either I'm coming here or I'm going from here to Kisoro and back. So we have quite a lot of things we're doing here. And she stopped me and she said, "I run a women's football tournament, and I would like UNDP to support me." If you know UNDP, we do not do sports. That's not what we do. We don't do sports at all. But it struck me, because the other lady who wanted something wanted us to do capacity building. Send us to capacity. I'm tired of capacity. We've been building capacity everywhere. We want people to start using those capacities. So I didn't want to listen to that capacity building talk. But when she said something about the tournament for girls, for women, it struck me. And it was the earnestness in her voice. She really wanted to get that support. And it made me think. And I went back to the office. I think I gave her my contact. And then she sent me this long mail about this Kigezi women football tournament. I didn't read it down because it was just way too much. What I did was I passed it on to the department that Harriet works, Governance, Peace and Security. And I said, I want you people to support those women in Kigezi. Why? Because we are in Kampala. And I know that a lot of things that we do revolve around certain areas. We cannot do a lot of things there. And there are areas where we don't do these football tournaments. So I believe that sports is really a veritable tool for development. I believe that it's not just the empowerment it gives to girls, it's also an open door for all kinds of knowledge and acquisition of skills. You people have talked about discipline, you have talked about voice, you have talked about knowledge, so many things that sports can do. But most often, when it comes to women, we relegate women's sports to maybe charity events when women will run around like these women run around today. Like these ones run around today. All of them clustered in one place. So we relegate it to that point. And I thought this initiative, and I'm glad to see how long it has lasted. It's been so many years. This initiative that takes the young kids and adds them to the middle level kids and takes them to the level of maybe young women will be a fantastic one to support and align it with some of the things we're doing on GBV, some of the things we're doing on climate, some of the things we're doing on youth and innovation. So, and it was the end of the year. If you know, by the end of the year in UNDP, we're trying to round up. So my colleagues said, oh, but it's too late. I said, this one, it will be done. And I'm very glad that colleagues really pushed and got it done. So thank you to those colleagues. But more important, thank you to Diane and to this community for giving UNDP an opportunity to work with young people in a space that we normally don't work in. And for me, this is innovation. And I hope that we will find other opportunities. We didn't come with much. I wish we had much to give. We didn't come with much, but what we came with a few things. So I'll just say that we came with jerseys, travel kit bags, bibs. We came with shin guards, some cones, gloves, balls, trophy, medals, boots, water bottles. Whistles, we came with handles, football, gates, and markers. It's not much. But what is important for me is when we came. We came in this month of Women's Month. The time of you all know we just celebrated International Women's Day. But if you leave me, I'll say every day it should be Women's Day. And I hope it's not lost on you, the women in Kigezi, that there is a reason, and the girls in Kigezi, that there is a reason why the world has decided that it wants to recognize women for a whole month for a special reason. It recognizes women every month, every day, but 1 month has been set aside every year, which is the month of March. It is because there is still inequality. There are gaps in different places. Now, I'm not saying this for because it is, but you can see that the people who came from your district are all men, and women not working in your district. So, from your DU to your planner to your, they're all men. Why can't there be women? Why can't all of these people have been women? Why can't some of you who are sitting here today become district planners in the future, become DEOs in the future, become cows in the future, become all kinds of things? Your government in Uganda already has a very good representation of women. Your vice president is a woman, your prime minister is a woman, there are women ministers. You know, it will be fantastic. Your speaker is a woman. It will be fantastic if we make sure these men don't come back and take back those seats. And there is a pipeline of Ugandan women who continue to be ministers, prime minister, vice president, and who knows one day, president of Uganda. Anything is possible. So I want the young women here who are here today to go away with the dream that you can do anything. There is nothing you want to achieve and you set your mind to that you cannot do. The fact that you're a woman is not a deterrent. You can do anything. Diane is a good example. She has carried this initiative and she's gathered all of you here today since morning. So you can do more than Diane. you can aspire and be anything. And that is why we're saying that you should not let things like gender-based violence stop you. Don't let gender-based violence occur in your community. Don't let gender-based violence prevail. All these mothers who were here today running up and down, send your children to this football, encourage them. Here they learn how to speak for themselves. They learn how to be able to be disciplined, and they learn how to be able to work as a collective. So in ending, I want to really thank you, Dan. You are an inspiration to your community. UNDP is very proud to identify with you. We're very proud to identify with the Kigezi region and the leadership of this region. We are thankful for all of the members of this community that have come out today. All the wonderful girls, women, young men even. You see how big our heart is as women, as mothers. We even accommodate women in our month and in our football tournament. We accommodate you. So thank you so much for having